the time. You are officially in the incinerator. Sorry about that, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Shout out to everybody that catch this live stream. Let me just go ahead on and get right into it. Hold on. Let me see if the comments on. As you come in, hit the like button. I'm trying to get used to this new setup that YouTube have. So if you come in and you make a comment and I don't see it, don't get angry with me. I'm gonna go ahead on and log in on my phone. Y'all just bear with me, cause I gotta do this. All right. Let me go right ahead on and get right on into this. Hit the like button as you come in. Let's just go ahead on and get into it. Shout out to everybody. When I started the Alert Zone TV, when I started High Alert TV, I said I was going to tell you guys and girls how politics, race, and the Second Amendment intersected each other, whether you liked it or not. And I could always give you proof and point you to the direction to show you all this stuff crosses. I was going to show you guys and girls about crime and tell you guys and girls the things you don't see on mainstream TV. And you know what? I'm sorry, everybody. I don't think I got the comments on. But give me a like anyway. Even when this live stream is over, you guys and girls can just go in the comment section. Let me just get at it. I'm sorry I haven't live streamed in a while and YouTube didn't change all this, but let me just get into it. When I started Encounters with Law Enforcement, back on the old channel, I had people tell me this wasn't a 2A channel. I've had a couple people tell me since I went to High Alert TV, the Alert Zone TV, I'm sorry, this wasn't a 2A channel. That's not true. When you pay attention to what I talk about, I show you how all these things intersect. For those of you who don't know, let me go ahead on and get right into it. Encounters with Law Enforcement was something I always talked about because I always said we as legally armed law-abiding citizens go encounter law enforcement when we legally armed. Maybe or maybe not. And I always tell you about the guys and girls that we deal with stopping us out there so you know how to conduct yourself. Even though I know on paper we have certain rights, it's the whole thing of on the side of the road. For those of y'all who don't know, y'all got to give me my props for doing this, for sticking my neck out like that. Because some of the off cameras, you guys don't know some of the nasty comments that get made to me. Some of them kind of rub me the wrong way, but I take it. Officer / Mayor Eric Adams of the New York Police Department / the New York Mayor has been indicted on corrupt charges. As of 5 minutes ago, I just learned this. The indictment is sealed, but they are definitely indicting him for corruption. Now, if you guys don't know, his office, his house, damn, we had 10 people and 5 dropped out quick. Oh, there we go. But nevertheless, his house, his office, and people around him, homes and offices got raided. Apparently, they already knew what they was looking for, and he has been indicted on federal corruption charges. Like I said, the indictment is sealed. And I'm going to tell you what that has to do with us, the law-abiding citizens. He was the head of the New York Police Department. You remember he was over stop and frisk. When Bloomberg was the mayor, Eric Adams was the police chief, I believe. Eric Adams was over stop and frisk. So now he's caught on corruption charges. These are the kind of people that's supervising the people that pull you over on the side of the road with your legally owned firearm. When I tell you that this stuff, they say shit rolls down the hill. This stuff starts up here and it comes down. It's like the Tyree Nichols thing, the Scorpion unit. The interim police chief, that lady, she came from Georgia with the Red Dogs, and I heard about the Red Dogs in the Goody Mob album, their first album, Soul Food. There's a little interlude where it's the Red Dogs, and they bust in his apartment and they screaming and they hollering, they got guns and what have you, you know, using them rough tactics. Well, Eric Adams has been indicted for corruption. The police commissioner, I believe it is right now, stepped down. There's a whole shitstorm going on now behind this. And I'm saying this. When you get stopped and pulled over on the side of the road, you don't know who's behind that badge. You don't know what they've been told. Because a lot of these officers get thrown under the bus and say, well, this was my training. And their superiors come out and say, no, that's not true. For the American people, this is a win. For those of you who don't remember or don't know, Eric Adams has helped run New York City into the ground worse than it already is. For those of you who have never been to New York City, I've been out there. The only part of New York City I have never put my feet down on, and it has escaped me to this day, is Harlem. I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to Queens. I've been to the Bronx. I've been to Staten Island. I've been out on Long Island. What is that? I want to say Whitestone. You guys know, up 95 there, where Candace Owens from. I've been all through that. 278, the Verrazano, the Gothels, the Thrall's Neck projects. I've been all through there. If you remember, Eric Adams and them fought for this sanctuary city nonsense. And let me make this clear, because we are a worldwide movement. We don't have an issue with immigrants here in America. I want people outside of this country to understand that, because a false narrative is out there. All we asking is that you go through the process and do it the right way. That's it. That's all we asking. At the end of the day, Eric Adams stole a lot, him and his administration, from law-abiding Americans to give to people that shouldn't even be in the fucking country. Now, all of his crimes is coming back to haunt him. Now, think about this. This is a federal corruption trial. You know, once they unseal that indictment and names start dropping, we're going to learn a whole lot more about this thing than Eric Adams. Like I said, they got him. I'm pretty sure the different other people around him who homes got raided, they going after them. So I just wanted to go live. I hadn't been live for a while. I can see YouTube kind of change, so forgive me because the comments are not on. I'm going to work on getting that for the next time that I go live, because we're going to start doing more lives on the channel. I'm going to figure out how to start bringing people on. We got interviews. We got a lot of things coming to the channel now that we finally got over 2,000 citizens to the channel. As a matter of fact, y'all know Uncle Love the Freestyle, y'all. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. My 2,000 sub giveaway is right here. So I'm gonna have to set it up, try this weekend when I get some time. So we're gonna be giving away a Scipio flashlight / bat, and I'll show you guys mine. It's the light that way. It's 130 looms. It is real sturdy. It's got the rubber grip on it. We're gonna be giving away one of these, and this little tactical bag, man, from Scipio. We're gonna be giving one of these away also on the channel. I know it's not much, but it's a start. You know, as people view and we get more and more views on the channel, that'll help the channel out where we can go out and make purchases and do things like that. This one snaps around the waist, you know, so you know, if shit hit the fan and you got something that snaps around your waist so you can move around a little bit more. So this is gonna be our 2000 citizens giveaway. I just gotta figure out how to get together so I can do that. But shout out to everybody that stopped in. Like I said, once again, this is just freestyling. I am sorry that I could not get the comments up. I will figure this out. But Mayor Eric Adams / Officer Eric Adams, because he got a 30-year career in law enforcement, has been indicted on federal corrupt charges. You know he's not going to be the only one. You know there's going to be a whole lot of them that is going to be indicted. And I won't be surprised to learn that if some of that money that the federal government was giving them, they wasn't siphoning that money off and stealing. Now, I say this to Officer Eric Adams, to any of y'all that get caught up in this indictment. If you got any powerful, any people that's in business, any of these corporations that y'all was taking illegal money from to bring these people in here, dime them out. Because these businesses been selling the American people out too. Because they're a big reason for this whole immigration thing, this illegal immigration thing. This lie that Americans don't want these jobs, that's just a fucking lie. But nevertheless, a lot of these big companies is behind that. So if you in New York and you got indicted on corruption charges, if the head of Tyson Foods done something they ain't had no business, dime them the fuck out, let them go sit back there with you. But at the end of the day, this is gonna be good for the American people. If they got Eric Adams, Officer Eric Adams, as we like to call him in the community, Brandon Johnson is next. They're gonna go down the list. Because believe me, if they started with Eric Adams, Brandon Johnson is gonna be next. They're gonna go down the list. And they're gonna take the fall for all that fucking dirty money. Let's just see if they got the balls to go ahead on and tell it all. But I just wanted everybody to know that Officer Eric Adams got indicted. He was a top-ranking police officer in New York City for a long time. He was over stop and frisk. If you from New York or you from any big city in this country, from back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, you was out there and you was getting stopped and frisked because this was going on. This was a damn countrywide policy. It wasn't just New York. But for those of my New York family up there, y'all finally get y'all just due, because that man been helping terrorize citizens up there in New York for over 30 damn years, and he got what the hell coming to him. Shout out to Cat Williams, who talked about a lot of people and a lot of things is going to be exposed and fall this year, and the dominoes is falling. So definitely for somebody like myself that know what it's like to have the jump out boys jump out on me and throw me on the ground or rifle through my pocket and see if they can find anything. For me to know what that feel like, for me to know what it's like to get pulled over by 3 or 4 cops and snatched out of the car and have my car searched for no reason at all. This is redemption for us. I say, don't stop with Adams. And don't just pick a color out too. Don't just go after the black ones. Go after all them motherfuckers. I don't give a damn what their ethnic, racial makeup is. I don't give a damn what they identify themselves as. Go get all them bastards. Lock them the fuck up. The streets will be a lot damn safer when a damn law-abiding citizen can walk down the street and not have to worry about law enforcement pulling him over because he was a color. Because remember, I'm going to say this and I'm going to cut it. Mike Bloomberg said stop and frisk should have been worse than what it was. And he said it because more and black, brown people need to go to jail. More and black, brown people need to be stopped and frisked. That was Michael Bloomberg's words, not mine. I'm not just making it up. I'm just passing the information on to you. So one more time, Officer Eric Adams has been indicted. I say this, don't stop at the indictment. Make sure you got everything on him you need. If he's done something he ain't had no business, do him like the rest of you do the rest of us. Take him to justice. Take him there, give him a fair trial, convict that bastard, send him up the fucking river. And don't put him in no damn protective custody either. Let him go in general population, that bastard. But like I said, shout out to everybody. We got the instant going. You're in the incinerator. For those of you who never seen none of the live streams, when we go live and we like the instant, it's called the incinerator. You know, I'm gonna be closing the incinerator early tonight. And I love when I do live streams to be able to read the comments. Like I said, I'm just getting used to this new format. I didn't know usually the comments will pop right up, but for that, the time being, shout out to everybody in here. If you see this on the replay, make sure you give me the thumbs up and pass this on to anybody you know that might be interested or need to know this. We are definitely a worldwide movement. We are gonna have an anti-corruption movement worldwide. We're gonna take all these bastards down worldwide. No matter where you live, we're gonna take all these bastards down. Till next time, everybody, stay safe, stay armed, stay on high alert.